Dana Tabadella, 31 Omaha Avenue. Accountability means more than making a statement. It means being able to support it. When public officials make statements to justify their actions, those statements should be truthful, consistent, and supported by verifiable facts. What started out to be a simple question about the budget process has evolved into months of back and forth discussion that exposed a much larger issue, a lack of transparency and accountability. In this case, Council President Howard Morrison publicly stated that the budget tab could not be reopened because he had obtained a legal opinion during the lunch break. Yet when questioned, the attorney seemed caught off guard, said he was not prepared to answer something that he had already supposedly given an opinion on. Also, Mr. Morrison's explanation didn't make sense about getting legal advice at lunchtime when the refusal to open the budget didn't happen until 3:22 in the afternoon. A subsequent explanation provided by Mr. Morrison claimed that the legal opinion was sought because of Councilman Wojtovich had requested during reopening of the budget before lunch. However, this was not supported by the archived meeting footage. Furthermore, Mr. Morrison portrays that my questions were answered through Oprah requests. However, he's aware that the responses have been that there's no government records responsive to my request, or that the clerk is unable to identify the document that Mr. Morrison is referring to because it's not her job to research. Mr. Morrison was CC'd on the email, so he had the opportunity to identify that document, but he refuses to do so. Yet sitting behind this dais, Mr. Morrison was repeatedly tried to discredit me, pretend my question was answered. The archived meetings and the Oprah responses do not support this and actually discredits him. Public confidence depends on elected officials providing accurate, verifiable explanations for their decisions. When explanations change and supporting documentation cannot be produced, it's reasonable for residents to continue asking questions. An elected official cannot sink much lower than trying to portray the taxpayer as the problem when it's the elected official who refuses to be transparent. And it's not a good look for any of the other council members to sit quietly while it happens. And it's a little disturbing to hear that this reopening of the budget, I just heard Mr. Kelly say that it's not even in the minutes. We've been going back and forth about it for months, and it's not even reflected in the minutes. So as a matter of fact, when I read some of the minutes, it seems like it's storytelling using words like contentious. The minutes are supposed to be something that is reflecting about what happens, not about people's feelings and trying to tell the story that you want to tell. Thank you.
Thank you.